All right, guys. Just finished reading chapter 3. Best chapter yet, and I don't expect any less from the fourth chapter. I know the fourth chapter is going to be goated. But, finished chapter 3. Was really good. The chapter was mostly like the aftermath of the second chapter. So Batman's like trapped and outnumbered by cops. He's trying to figure out how he's gonna escape. He's wounded because he got like shot in the leg and fucking exploded and shit. Oh, so he's just trying to survive the police. And like he's out of batarangs and all his gadgets and shit, but he's got like some weird fucking solar like sound thing that attracts bats. So he uses that because he made like some sound wave that brings bats, like attracts them. So he uses it and it calls all the bats from like the Wayne Manor, because he's got a shit ton of bats there. And they come in and they give him a good distraction and they follow him. So he escapes from the cops, like takes a turn. So he escapes from the cops, but he's definitely wounded. And then it kind of shows the aftermath of that, like Gordon trying to figure out who the Batman might be. And Gordon's like thinking it's Bruce Wayne, but he talks to Alfred. And Alfred's like, no, Bruce is in Switzerland. He broke his leg and his arm, so he's going to be there a little while, but here's his number. You can talk to him. And Bruce Wayne and Gordon talk, and Bruce Wayne tells him he got in a skiing accident and broke his arm and his leg. He's got a good excuse, but Gordon's still suspicious of him. He thinks that Bruce Wayne's rich enough to just pay someone to pretend to be him with a broken arm and a broken leg. So he's kind of suspicious and thinks that Bruce Wayne would have the motives to be Batman. But then after that, Gordon, who I was really starting to like, fucking goes and cheats on his wife like a fucking piece of shit. And then he feels really guilty about it, and I'll talk more about that after this. But Selina has like her first Catwoman stunt. It doesn't really show her robbing or anything. It just shows she's in her Catwoman suit. She's planning something. She said she's done doing the work she's doing. Like, I think she's doing prostitution. But you can assume she's probably going to go rob a fucking bank or a jewelry store. And then at the end of the chapter, it just shows Gordon, like, sitting on his bed and his pregnant wife. And he's got a gun in his hand. He's, like, thinking about killing himself. And he's talking about how Batman, he, like, wants to arrest Batman, but he knows that Batman's helping a lot. He's like, he's a criminal, but he's like the best help that Gordon's got, because like most of the cops are corrupt, the government's corrupt, and he's like, Batman's kind of helping a lot. He's helping serve justice. He's like, so I don't really want to arrest him, but he's torn because he knows he's a criminal. And then he's torn because he wants to beg for his wife's forgiveness and tell her everything, but she's like sleeping, so he doesn't want to wake her up, and he feels really guilty. So he's got a really guilty conscience. And that's where the chapter ends. The chapter ends with literally just him sitting on the bed with the gun in his hand, talking about all his thoughts. If you can see that kind of comic panel right there. And he said his hands never felt heavier in his life, which is pretty deep. But today's comic art, I got this cool ass fucking comic panel when he calls the bats in. It's kind of like distracting all the fucking police officers and just people standing by watching. Pretty cool comic panel. I got this comic panel of Batman staring. And then there's a few more comic panels I want to cut, but Meadow was using my scissors and wouldn't give them to me. She refused. So you guys aren't going to see those comic panels. But after I receive the scissors back and I start pinning shit to the wall, eventually you guys will see them. Thank you, Meadow. Thank you. She just gave me the scissors. But yeah, really good so far. Really loving it. But now to move on to the topic. Obviously, my channel's based around the gym. I'm fucking locked, guys. Like, living that box lifestyle. Just waking up, going to work, eating all my meals at work, fucking getting home from work, going to the gym, getting a crazy fucking lift in, pushing myself as hard as I can, going home, getting in my meals, editing my video, going back to bed, and repeating, motherfucker. So, as Rich Piana said, what the fuck am I trying to think that he said? Are you willing to do what it takes? You got to give that 5%. But But yeah, just like really trying to have like the thought process of like not telling myself like, oh hey, like, you know, you can cut it a little short today, like cut yourself out a set, or maybe this set let's not go as heavy, not, or cut down the reps, not necessarily push till failure, or hey, I'm really tired, let's just not eat this meal. Like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna train as hard as I can. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna eat a big old meal full of fucking noodles and ground beef or chicken or whatever. I'm gonna have a protein shake, and I'm gonna fucking go to bed, you know? And I'm gonna wake up the next day, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna bust my ass at work, and I'm gonna get home from work, I'm gonna eat a pre-workout meal, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna fucking bust my ass for 2 hours, and then I'm gonna come home, eat a big meal, replenish, go do the next day, and do the same thing again. It's like you gotta be willing to do what it takes, you know. I can't expect to get bigger or be one of the best in the world someday if I just sit on my ass and say, oh, well, today I'm kind of tired, let's just take a rest day, or oh, I don't feel like eating that meal today, or oh, I don't really want to train as hard today, let's just take this lift light. Like, fuck that. No, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna train my fucking ass off. That's obviously the goal of everything, you know. So really my biggest goal. But yeah, things have really been smoothly riding. I've been doing a great job of clicking off all the boxes. I mean, everything's been great. Supplements, I've been great on keeping track of. Meals, I don't miss any meals. I stay on track with fucking everything. I'm just super locked in. I can definitely tell my size is growing. I'm growing in size, I'm growing in strength, my weight's going up, I'm not really getting fat, so it's pretty fucking great. I've been really enjoying it. I feel like, I don't know, I've never been able to grind this hard, and I'm really enjoying the grind and being able to stick with it, and we've been doing a great job of that, and I'm really proud of myself for that. So we're just going to keep on pushing forward, keep moving, keep giving it everything we got. And I'm really excited to see where we are, you know, in like December, because I think I'll just keep this bulk going into December, because if I'm not getting fat, why would I not keep the bulk going, you know? As soon as I start to get fat, that's when I'm like, okay, maybe let's take a step back and we'll just do like a little mini cut, or we'll just do maintenance for a little bit. Let's just cut away, like, let's just do a mini cut for like 3 months, fucking cut like 10, 15 pounds, and then we'll bulk back up. And this time we'll get heavier without getting fat, you know? And making adjustments along the way. Like, you know, every few weeks or month, you gotta be like, okay, my weight's kind of at a standpoint, let's make an adjustment to calories. Or, hey, you know, I'm not really thrifting with the training style anymore. I feel like I'm lacking in my back right now. Could we maybe switch my training schedule to where I got a bit more prioritizing on my back and go off of that? And then maybe after a little, I'm like, hey, my back is looking really solid. I think my triceps are lacking. Can we throw on some more tricep volume? Boom, adjust to that. Or, hey, I'm not really thrifting with food right now. I kind of need to eat some different food. I can't keep eating the same shit. Boom, here's some other options. Thrift off that. So really just trying to, you know, keep that mental solitude and keep pushing. But that's really it for today's video. I did some meal prepping today. It's been a good, calm, relaxed weekend. I really caught up on my sleep. So I'm going to edit this video and get ready for Monday. Everybody loves Mondays, but I love you guys all so much. Thank you for watching.